In the previous videos, we saw how to use either the shell or a file to write programs. Today, we're going to look at the for loop. If you know any other programming languages, you know that the for loops are used to repeat things a given number of times. So I'm going to go to the Python shell this time. I'm not going to write a program just yet, a full program, but I'm going to use the interactive Python shell. In a more traditional language, okay, for loops are used to count and loop through a count. So for example, if you wanted to write hello 10 times, you would print hello. Instead of writing it 10 times, there's an instruction that's a for loop that you use to actually say, hey, do the following 10 times, print hello. Okay? Well, so in Python, if you wanted to do that, you would say for I in range 0 to 10, colon, and this is very important. What this is saying so far is that you're going to do something many times. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to get a variable I that's going to change value. Okay? And the values are going to come from here. Range 0 to 10 basically builds a list. Imagine that you have a paper, right? So range 0 to 10 means basically 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Range actually builds a list from this first number to one less than the last one, right? So it'll build a list like that. So when I say for I in range 0, 10, what really I am saying is I'm saying I will repeat something several times. Each time the variable I will take the next value in range 0, 10. So the first time you repeat whatever it is that you want to repeat, I will be 0. So if you wanted to print a 0, you can just print I. The next time you repeat this thing, I is going to be 1. The third time is going to be 2, and so on and so forth. And when I reaches the end here, when I becomes 9, that's when the repetition ends. Okay? So let's do this. Let's print hello 10 times. I'm going to say for I in range 0, 10, colon, and I hit enter. I have to indent the code. So whatever I want to repeat in this for loop needs to be to the right of my first column, a little bit, 3 spaces, 2 spaces, you pick. And then you say print hello. I'm using Python 2.7. If I were using Python 3, I would have parentheses around this hello. And then enter to signify that you want to evaluate this for loop. And I get hello printed 10 times. Okay? Because what I said was have I take all the loop through and do print hello several times. How many times? Well, have I become 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you stop. Right? So each iteration will do something. Now I can do this. I can use I in my for loop. Range 0 to 10, 1, 2, 3, and then I can say print I. And then I will print the values of I. 0 the first time, then 1 the second time, and so on and so forth. Okay? Google more about for loops. Again, this is trying to be very applied. Now, so that is the for loop that you might know from Java or from C. Okay? I know that many languages, including Java, have alternative for loops. Okay, we're going to cover those here as well. So this is a for loop if you wanted to count things. The most important thing to keep in mind, just once again, is over here. What this command is doing is first saying, when you say for I in range 0 to 10, it will convert this to this. For I in, and I'm going to use square braces, just square brackets, you will see why. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what you're actually saying here is this. You're saying for I in these values, so for each of these values, okay, iterate. The first iteration, put 0 where there's an I. The second iteration, put 1 in place of I. The third iteration, put 2 in place of I. The fourth iteration, put this number in place of I, and so on and so forth. What I'm doing is that each iteration, I am assigning I to the next element in this set, okay? In this list even. And we're going to use the word list. Okay? So at each iteration, I'm assigning I the value of an element in this list. This is going to be very useful later when we see lists in the next video.